Shalom, all praises, honor, and glory. Go see Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops at Great Millstone for teaching me this truth. It's your brother Rabbi Knapp coming out with a lesson, Lord's will, edifying to the Lord's elect. I was watching the news today, and there was Shalom Malak, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakadah, to Zaya Allah, Idaho. I was just finishing watching up your video, Malak. At first I saw I was watching the news, and then you popped up with the video. I was like, that's the spirit, man. That's just crazy, man. But that's just what I'm talking about. Is there was some test that was tested on Jake in St. Louis, and I guess they were trying to say, like, they were trying to use it as like some Russian type of I don't know. It was a test that they were going to do to Russia. They never did that test to Russia. Where's the fog at in Russia at, man? And that was in the 1950s. So clearly, it was to just kill you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Well, this was mostly Jake. When I say Jake, I'm talking about Judah, man. Specifically Judah, man. That's the tribe right there, man. You guys are the fucking, disgusting, man. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Then a nigga want to say, my government, nigga said, my government did this to me. Yeah, your government gonna kill your ass, man. You stupid ass Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, trusting this damn devil. You look at me like I'm your problem. You gonna see who the devil is in these last days. You gonna see who hates you the most. And it ain't me. How you doing today, man? It ain't me. She looked like the mother of the lady that always be talking shit, you know? But anyways, long story short, you know, it just goes to show you, this devil been doing this since the 1950s, man. Maybe you got to move down south. Maybe you got down south is where you got to move, where, you know, Mississippi, man. That's where you got to see where the devil is, man, where they'll call you a nigga straight to your face. The elder in Boston just did a video last night about these truckers being found missing in these sundown towns, man. Everywhere in America's a sundown town, man. Okay, wherever you see Esau, Edom, so-called white man, you in a sundown town, man. Anything can happen to you. It don't have to be at night. He'll do it to you in the day, just like he did it to those Jakes. With the fog, with your food. He'll kill you broad daylight, put a knee on your neck, get away with it. Okay, so it don't matter where you're at, man. You can be anywhere with this devil. As long as this devil's here, you in a sundown town, man. This is why you need to come seek the Lord. Because some people think, oh, I live in Boston, ain't nothing like that gonna happen to me. Watch when the Lord allows him to do what he's gonna do to you, man. This is all precursor to the MOTB and the rest of the evils that he got for this place, man. It's the book of Malachi 1:1, the burden of the word of the Lord of Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith the Lord, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? And that's the same way. Y'all don't see no love from the Lord, man. That's what you're thinking, because you look at the state that you're in and you think you attribute everything that you did get to the so-called white man. That's why you trust in his power. Okay, so you don't think nothing came from a so-called black man. It's vanity in your mind, the way the way the mind works, because that's what Esau likes to do. He uses imagery, but there's deeper meaning into it. If he's showing you the imagery of Jesus Christ, but he's pretty much telling you that the Most High, the angels, everybody look like him, and so he's the Most High. And you make this in your subconscious mind, and that's how you end up worshiping him, all through the lies. Okay, but when you're presented with the truth, you can't receive it anymore, man, because you've been hearing this lie so long, it's hard and encoded inside of your spirit. So in order to come out of these chains, man, you need to accept the truth, but it's hard to do that. It's hard to do that, man. But the Lord said he still loves you, man. Wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Yeah, Esau was Jacob's brother. They had the same mother, same father. Okay, I be thinking about that whole dynamic. I can imagine Esau growing up in a so-called black family. Okay, eating at the table. Esau, get your hands off the, what are you doing, Esau? Go wash your hands. Go clean yourself, Esau, before you come into my damn house, you know? I can imagine that. He probably was, doing all types of nasty shit, man. You know? Because they said he was a man of the field, man. A man of the field, you don't even want to be around a mechanic, man. He got dirt all over them, you know? He's hairy. He's a nasty motherfucker, man. Esau. So I always think about that, man. But he was probably like kind of cool though, I think. For some reason, I don't know why. You know, because it's Isaac his father, man. Jacob's his brother, man. Why wouldn't his older brother be? I think Esau might have had a little flavor to him. That's all I'm saying. But he lost it over time. Because wasted away is he. Now look at him. He walking around with red hats on his head, claiming to be the damn emperor of the world, and his ass and all this shit's gonna be destroyed. He bringing forth his own destruction, and he don't even know it. And he probably be doing the same type of shit to his own people. I mean, y'all go to the same grocery stores I go to. Y'all eat and drink the same shit I eat and drink. So you gonna be plagued with the same shit that Jake's being plagued with in these last days. These laws are affecting you too. Okay, that's why it tells you in Isaiah 34:1, come all ye nations to hear the word of the Lord. When the Lord's talking, you should open your ears up. Okay? The book of Malachi, chapter 1, in verse 2, saith the Lord, yet I love Jacob. Jacob are the Israelites. He said he loves Jacob. All right? But he said he hates Esau. And I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. And this place is going to be waste. Everything you see that Esau created is going to be destroyed. All his statues, all of that shit, man. There ain't going to be no remembrance, no trace of Esau. So it's going to be like he never even existed. Imagine a world where the so-called white man never existed. What kind of world would we be living in right now? Would you have to worry about isotopic shrimp? How you doing today, brother? I see you. Yeah. You have a blessed day. I don't bite, man. He wanted to stop. He wanted to say something. Because in that same video, when I was watching him a lot, it was they said they were giving oats to children in your schools, man. Promising them a day on the beach, going to a baseball field, but they were eating radioactive oatmeal. Okay, in these schools that you send your kids to. Okay, this damn devil, that's Esau for you. And then they were giving, there was another situation where they were, it was oatmeal, it was something else they were doing, man. Just trying to kill your ass, man, practicing on you. I like how you said in your video how that smoother than tongue, that butter, man. Oh, it's for the Russians, you know? Yeah, okay. Well, it's 2025, and we don't see any fog over there. What's taking so long? Was it successful or not? Clearly not, because Jake's still alive, because it don't always work. Okay, they're still here. They were able to live to tell the story. But are they going to hear what he's saying today? Because one thing Jake said that I do agree with in that video is that it can happen to you, man. It can happen to you. He'll do it to you. Don't just think I'm an old black man and that was a long time ago. He'll do that shit today to you, to your kids. He's already doing it. That's why you're hearing about Red Dye 44 and Kellogg's and heavy metals in your Girl Scout cookies. That's the damn Edomites, man. This is why they have to go. This is why they have to go. Okay? Malachi 1:4, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. And Esau has done that multiple times. He's returned and built the desolate places. He did that as in ancient, from Petra. He did that when he came as the Greeks. He did that when he came as the Romans. And this is modern day Rome again. And the Lord's going to destroy his fucking kingdom again. This damn devil, man. You think these devils are your friends, man. These devils aren't your friends. These devils want to kill you, man. They want to kill you. They want to eat you. They want to drink your blood. You understand? These are the wicked that the Lord's talking about in Malachi 1:4. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, They shall build, but I will throw down. Yeah, Esau, the so-called white man, gonna keep continuing to build cities and shit. He gonna take it down. He gonna take him down. In the elder brothers video, I forgot where exactly, but they had the Ku Klux Klan going through black neighborhoods, and he was saying in that video that right now they understand it's not the time to come down on you, but they're gonna be given the green light, and they ain't gonna have no problem putting you to death. I think his video was talking about Hurricane Katrina, and some Jakes were talking about that. I think I shared this video. After Hurricane Katrina, there were reports of these fucking devils going through killing Jake. They had a curfew. They turned those black areas into a sundown town. Wherever you're at, they can turn that into a sundown town overnight, man. That's why you don't want to have that mindset like they're your damn friend, man. Get out of that weak ass mindset. Okay? These devils will kill your ass, man. What don't you understand about that? And then the fear can start to work, and then you can start to serve the Lord. But you don't understand. This is why I be saying those judgments, man. You don't understand. You drinking plastic every day, aluminum, or all these toxic carcinogens. What do you think that's going to lead to if you keep eating that shit? You think that's going to lead to you being healthier? No, it's going to kill your ass, man. That's why this devil got to go. Malachi 1:4, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. So that means they're the border of wickedness. So with everything that's within your border is wicked. Okay? It's wicked. Wherever you see Esau, they're the border of wickedness, wherever they're at. So you might want to pray and ask for wisdom, so the Lord can open up your mind to the things that he's about to do to this place. Understand why he's mad and why he's going to send fire and destruction and famine to this place. The food's already defiled. You shouldn't be eating half the shit you're eating already. And the Lord wants to burn it up for you and feed you. Nah, I don't want that, man. I want to eat this defiled bread until I get, And he said that one of the symptoms for the oatmeal, the radioactive oatmeal they were giving the kids were reporting symptoms of lumps on their stomachs and on their heads. Okay? And then where do you go to get treatment? Esau, the nigga who gave it to you. And that's the red Hebrew Edomite for yourself, man. That's now you understand why the Lord hates his ass. That's why I hate him, okay? And now he knows. I put on the internet as much as I can so he fucking know it. Because you might not get the chance when he come and put your ass to death. You might not be able to say nothing in that time. There was a Jake that was, the elder was showing, Jake bigger, probably same size as me. Now imagine getting pulled over in a truck and a bunch of Edomites want to kill you, man. You think you're just going to say, all right, here's my neck, put it in the noose. No. You're going to fight to the death. I'm going to fight Esau to the death, even if I get shot a couple, fuck it. What do you got to lose at that point? And Esau can't fight, so he's probably going to shoot your ass, man. Okay? He going to get that over with quick, man. He going to shoot the ones with you, man. This is Esau we're talking about. And the whole police department, the fire department, they're all with it. They're all with it, man. And this is the town you live in. Yo, chief, this, that, and the third, they all for it, man. Okay, here comes this damn devil. I should cuss this damn devil out, man. Damn disrespectful, man. Coming up here, passing gas. Damn evil, man. That's what our people, that's what they think about this word. How you doing today? You remember me? Did I disrespect you last time we met? I apologize. I've been thinking about you. I'm sorry about that.
Thank you.
But you also disrespected me, too.
Oh, I apologize.
Okay.
I apologize.
Okay, we even now.
Good.
Yeah.
You have a good sermon, sir.
Thank you. I knew I remembered your face. I remembered your face.
All right. You have a good one.
You too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That meant lots to me.
You're welcome. We had a, last time I was with her. Hey, you! Nah, I don't want nothing from you. Hey, listen. I'm gonna tell you right now. Don't disrespect when you come over here again, okay? Last time when you were here, you were being disrespectful. I don't mind talking to you. I've been very respectful to you. But once you start disrespecting me, that's a whole different thing.
Okay.
All right? You understand?
I understand.
Okay. You have a blessed day, brother. That's it. That's all I wanted to tell you. How you doing today, though?
To start with,
You look good today, man.
or let me one of this.
Oh, don't start that shit. Get up out of here. Get up out of here, man. Get up out of here. Oh, man. Jake be eating flowers, man. And he did that last night, some flowers behind me. He was eating them. And then he started passing gas, and they started eating this shit. Told him, get the hell out of here. You know, I can only take so much. You can disrespect and do what you got to do, man. But I'm not gonna keep being nice to you. If that's, I'm not gonna, nah. And that lady, I forgot where I was. She just came up, just interrupted, started saying all this bullshit. But you know, and I brought out Ecclesiastes 5. But she probably, I don't know. I think I barked on her, man. I barked on her. But I remember her face, and she don't even look the same. She looked like an Edomite before, and now she looked like she's from the damn Northern Kingdom. Crazy, man. Crazy. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. You know, the prophets of old. Let me grab that precept. Let me grab that. They were somewhat rude and ignorant. Rude and ignorant men, KJV. It's the book of Acts, chapter 4, verse 13. Now when they saw the boldness of Peter and John and perceived that they were unlearned and ignorant men, they marveled. And they took knowledge of them that they had been with Yahushua. So they weren't learned, meaning they didn't go to theologians. They wasn't like Paul, okay? Paul was well studied. But Peter, not all the prophets were like that, man. Some of them were. You know, a good example of that is Moses. You know, a lot of the prophets, I always like to bring up Amos, because Amos, that's the mindset of Israel, man, especially the prophets. They don't really look at themselves as anything, man. You know, they don't really look at themselves like I'm somebody special, man. It just felt like, now the Lord put the Spirit on me, man. They understood the dynamic that the Lord had to do this, because they had no plans of doing the work that they were doing. Nope, he was tending to the sheep. He was doing something with sycamore fruit. That's what he was known to do. And that's what he planned on keep doing till something happened. The Spirit was put on him to do what he did. Okay, especially going to the Northern Kingdom and prophesying against that wicked-ass society. Yeah, that's pretty bold in my opinion, man. Because it's easy to go talk shit about Esau, Edom, but when it comes to your own people, that's harder to do, man. Coming and checking their ass. That's harder to do. Because Jake is wicked. They'll kill your ass out here, man. But at the same time, don't think. Look at King David, man. King David put thousands of people to death, man. Moses put people to death, man. The Lord wasn't dealing with no punk ass, it wasn't like that, man. It wasn't like that. And the Lord put the Spirit on me to whip your ass, man. Hey, that's from the Lord, man. He's not playing with you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's why he's sending the so-called white men to slay your ass, man. He's sending a sword, man. A sword. All right? Let's see, am I done with this? Malachi 1:4. They shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord have indignation forever. Indignation is righteous anger. He's righteously angry at the so-called white man for not establishing the law, statutes, and commandments down here on the earth. That's why you black women are walking around with damn blonde hair, okay? Because he's wicked, man. You're getting to the point where now you're polluting yourself. You're trimming your ways to seek love now because you've been hurt for so long. Okay? Because of this damn devil. You would think in 2025 he would even out I'm 500 years plus. No, I want to still continue to keep this foot on your neck, man. I want to continue to oppress. I want to continue to experiment. And they took the whole place down in St. Louis, right, Malak? Blew the whole shit. It was a whole project. It was a whole project. Who lives in the projects? They're probably doing the same shit to you right now. Hey, we'll give you free housing. Here's this. We'll give you incentives to come live here. It's all new. I built it. All you need to do is move in. Bring your kids there. Hey, go to the local school. We'll bring buses to you. We'll drop you off. We'll put cameras in your communities to make it safe. That's what Esau does. And then he's poisoning your ass. And then he'll demolish it. And then now it's like a bunch of trees and shit there. A park. Now you can walk through there and walk your dog and take shits there. That's what Esau does, man. Okay? Let me grab these precepts, my lord. Ecclesiasticus 14:5. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods. That's right. He that is evil to himself. Okay? He's evil to himself, man. To whom can he do good? It damn sure ain't you. Okay? It's an evil thing not to establish the laws, statutes, and commandments, man. That's evil, man. Okay? Because polluting the water, doesn't that affect you? Polluting the air, doesn't that affect you? Having all these cars with pollutants and defiling the people, doesn't that affect you? Diseases being more rampant. As a matter of fact, I was going to do a video on Antoine Daniels did a video on it's called a bug chaser. This is some nasty shit, man. It's this lady on Antoine Daniels was saying her father goes around looking for women that have STDs, HIV, has sex with them, hoping to get the disease so he could spread it. That's called a bug chaser, man. That's why this place it's getting more and more wicked, man. And even Anton Daniels, he does videos all the time. He said, I never even, out of all the shit I see on the internet, I never seen no shit like this. I never heard no shit like that. I thought the furries was a big thing, man. People dressing up as cats and dogs, barking and acting like cats and shit. I thought that was pretty bad. You know, it's worse than that, man. And I'm sure it gets even worse than that, man. This is the wicked we're talking about. Okay? In the heavens revealing his iniquity right now, man. And we're starting to see that. Okay? Ecclesiasticus 12:10, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. That's right. Never trust Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Never trust him. Don't trust none of his ads online. Come get this. Come do this. I can heal that. Never trust this damn devil, man. Never. All right? He's the devil, man. Ecclesiasticus 12:11, though he humble himself, hey, welcome to my office. He got a tie on. He got an all-white lab suit on. He got a red pen in his left pocket. He's listening to what your infirmities are just to put your ass to death. And go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. And that's talking about the so-called white man. His rust has not altogether been wiped away. You have a blessed day, brother. Okay? His rust has not altogether been wiped away, man. He's still that fucking nasty pirate that came over here, man. He's a pirate. All right? He's a thief. Everything he got from inherited was stolen. He has your blessing, man. Okay? He stole it all. Talking about some white power. You ain't white, you're red. All right? According to the Bible. There's no such thing as white people. The white people are the Israelites. Because they're pure in the eyes of the Lord. Black people are you wicked ass Edomites, man. You're black. Because your spirit is evil. When you rob, you steal, and you murder, that's being wicked and evil. And that pertains to you. Okay? That don't pertain to Israel. Damn devil. Ecclesiasticus 12:12, set him not by thee. Yeah, get him away from you. Set him not by thee. Okay? Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. That's right, man. He'll stand up in your place, man. because you had him next to you. Get him away from you. Okay? Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh a wild beast? Yeah, a serpent, a snake. Who's gonna pity somebody that's playing with a snake and the snake bite his ass? That's what happens when you play with Esau Edom. You think he's your friend? You think this is my government? Your government about to fuck you over and kill your ass because they hate you. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native. He hates all of y'all, as a matter of fact. Even you Edomites, man. Because if he did like you, he'd set you up on high. You wouldn't be going to Market Basket with me, buying that defiled meats. You putting bleach in your chicken. Okay, you're not supposed to eat bleach. Okay? But you shopping at the same place. Why is that? Because guess what? He hates your ass too, man. He's evil to himself. To whom can he do good? He can't do good for anybody, man. And if he was successful and destroyed everybody, eventually he'll destroy himself because he's the devil, man. He'll destroy the planet. He'll destroy everything. Or any such as come nigh wild beast. You come near a wild beast, it'll bite your ass. Try pulling. King Solomon said, pull it. It's like pulling a dog by his ear, man. It's gonna bite you. Okay. Ecclesiasticus 12 and 14. Ecclesiasticus 12 and 14. So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity? I'm not, the Lord's not, the elect aren't. Nobody's gonna pity you. You're gonna be destroyed, man. Fucking with this damn devil. It's very simple. All you gotta do is watch the news. All you gotta do is read the Bible. That's all you gotta do. And you would know who the devil is, man. It's not some imaginary creature like these damn Christian Catholic churches be telling you about, man. Learn your history. It's all in this book. And same with Esau Edom. Who's that pastor out today? Mr. Peter, man. Peter goes back to Petra. Okay. Beautiful. Exodus 4 and 10. And Moses said unto the Lord, O my Lord, I am not eloquent. That's right. That's Moses. I'm not eloquent. Neither heretofore. How you doing today? For since thou hast spoken unto thy servant, but I am slow of speech and of a slow tongue. That's right, man. That's right, man. I think Esau breaks that down. Like, he was like a stuttering person like that. You gotta think of Moses growing up as an Egyptian, man. Okay, just like you were brought up, you trying to teach, trying to learn Hebrew and doing all that, man. Come on, man. He probably spoke Egyptian. He probably spoke whatever, you know. Same type of mindset. I'm not eloquent enough, man. Okay? I'm not gonna speak. Who's gonna listen to me? Okay. Exodus 4 and 11. And the Lord said unto him, who have made man's mouth? Or who maketh the dumb or deaf or the seeing or the blind? Have not I the Lord? Yeah, that's right. Yahweh did that. He's the one who made your mouth. And he's going to use your mouth to speak his words to his people. Just like it says in 2 Exodus 15th chapter. And that's what he did with Moses in Egypt. And that's what he's doing with the prophets that you see today on these highways and hedges, making their body a living sacrifice according to Romans 12 and 1. And today's Labor Day, I believe. First day of September. What did I want to get? Second Ezra chapter 15. Just grab that precept real quick. In verse 1, it says, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. That's right, man. Which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. Okay? Speak the words of prophecy to his people. How you doing today? Okay? To his people. Which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and you speckled birds out there who believe in Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah. Prophecy means to say before. You need to know about the MOTB. You need to know about Israel. You need to know about the history of your people. It's all here in this Bible, man. How you doing today, brothers? How you doing? You know? It's all here in the Bible, man. Hidden in plain sight. Exodus 4:12. Now therefore go, and I will be with thy mouth and teach thee what thou shalt say. Woo. I will teach thee what thou shalt say, man. Going back to Proverbs, the 2nd chapter now. Let me grab that. That's beautiful. He said, I will teach thee what thou shalt say. And that's what he's doing with his men. He's teaching them, man. He's teaching them, preparing them for this day. Proverbs 2:1, my son, if thou wilt receive my words and hide my commandments with thee, so that thou incline thine ear unto wisdom and apply thine heart to understanding, yea, if thou criest after knowledge and liftest up thy voice for understanding, if thou seekest her as silver and searchest for her as for hid treasures, then shalt thou understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God. For the Lord giveth wisdom, and out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding. That's right, man. He's the one who gives you the wisdom. So he's the one that's going to teach you what to say. That's where it comes from. Okay? He layeth up sound wisdom for the righteous. He is a buckler to them that walk uprightly. He keepeth the paths of judgment and preserveth the ways of his saints. Yeah, the saints of the Israelites. He preserveth the ways of his saints. If you're being preserved, you're not going to be destroyed. Okay, the righteous are the elect of the nation of Israel. Then shalt thou understand righteousness and judgment and equity, yea, every good path. That's right. You're going to understand every good path. Okay? Because the majority of this world, man, they don't know the good path, man. They're going the wrong way. They're walking not upright. Okay? Proverbs chapter 2 and verse 10, when wisdom entereth into thine heart and knowledge is pleasant unto thy soul, discretion shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee. That's right, man. It's going to keep you. It's going to preserve you. Just like Isaiah said. Okay? To deliver thee from the way of the evil man. Who's that? Who's the evil man? It's Esau Edom. You want to be delivered from that. Let me grab this in the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 10 and 10. It says, when the righteous fled from his brother's wrath, she guided him in right paths, showed him the kingdom of the heavenly Father, and gave him knowledge of holy things, made him rich in his travails, and multiplied the fruit of his labors. So, that wisdom, man, that knowledge, we need it. Let's read that again. Proverbs chapter 2, verse 12. To deliver thee from the way of the evil man, from the man that speaketh froward things. And that's what we're talking about today. Froward things of the so-called white man that he likes to say, man. Oh, I had to do this for all, you know, for Russia. I had to do it to you so I can do it to Russia. Foolishness, man. Froward things he speaks. Who leave the paths of uprightness to walk in the ways of darkness. Who rejoice to do evil and delight in the forwardness of the wicked. That's right, man. Okay? That's Esau, man. He delights in that wickedness. And we delight in serving the Lord. That's righteousness. We're two manner of people, man. Okay? We're opposite of each other. He's wicked, and we're made to be righteous, even though we're wicked too. We're all wicked. Okay, but we were put in this, we're in this position because of our transgressions. I got this Jake here, man. I helped him a couple days ago. Black is blacker than a motherfucker, man. Blacker than a motherfucker, man. Nigga gonna call me a Negro, nigga. I wanted to fuck this nigga up, man. But you gotta let Jake, you gotta show mercy to Jake, man. I just take it, man. At this point, I just take the L nowadays, man. Just take the L, man. Let these niggas talk their shit. Let them, however they feel about you. It's all good, man. I just hope the Lord dealing with me. That's it. That's it, man. There's just too much judgment out here, man. It's just way too much judgment. As a matter of fact, there was an earthquake in Afghanistan. 800 people dead, 1,000 injured. That's in Afghanistan. That's in today's news, man. He could send that same type of calamity here in Massachusetts. How you doing today, brother? Hey, you have a blessed day, my man. You have a blessed day. You know? You're an Israelite too, man. He ain't looking at the sign, but I figured I'd come. You know? A lot of judgments going on out here. Proverbs chapter 2 and verse 15. Whose ways are crooked and they're forward in their past. That's the wicked. That's Esau. His ways are crooked, so you don't want to follow him. How you doing today, sir? You have a blessed day, all right? Watch your step. You might fall. Proverbs chapter 2. And in verse 15. Whose ways are wicked, whose ways are crooked, that's the spirit, and they forward in their paths to deliver thee from the strange woman. And these different doctrines, man. Okay? Even from the stranger which flattereth with her words. That's right. We need to be free from all these things, man. We need to be trusting in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Okay? Not in anything else. No GMO, no false doctrines. We need to purge all that shit out of us, man. And put off that weak ass nature and thinking that Esau loves your ass so much. He doesn't. He hates you. And the Lord hates him. Okay? And I hate his ass too. You damn devil. Not you. You might be wicked, but I'm talking about the so-called white man. Actually, I saw a video with some Black Panthers in New York coming up against the police, man. You know, the Black Panthers, man. I like them brothers, man. They remind me of the ISUPK, just without the word. They were cussing the police out, man. And that's a righteous thing, man. Getting these devils out of people's black communities, man. Telling them to get the fuck out of here. Ready to fight, ready to get their life up. That's all good and dandy, man, but that's not what the Lord told us to do. Okay? Now, if you keep that same zeal and put it towards the Lord, man, you'll be a powerful brother, man. Standing on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. How you doing today, bro? I'm doing good. You have a blessed day, all right? Just giving blessings today, man. Everyone gets a blessing. No, I'm just, you know. But you know, seeing things like that, coming up against oppression, you know, even on a carnal level, man, that's a righteous thing. But you got to do it according to the will of the Lord, so He can back you on it, man. And that's hard to do, because it's like contrary to how you feel, man. Of course we feel like fight. Of course I want to go over and smack the shit out of a damn innocent devil, man. Because you know, I don't want to do that, but you know, it's in your spirit to want to fight, man. That's what this world makes you feel like you got to fight, but you're gonna lose. There's nothing you can do carnally, man. All you need to do is repent. The Lord said the vengeance is His, man. He gonna fight for you. He gonna get all the glory too. Imagine your big brother fucking somebody up who thought he was way big. You knew if you fought him, he was gonna whip your ass. But if your brother fought him, he was gonna get his ass whipped, and that's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for him to get his ass kicked, and you get to watch it. You ain't even gotta do anything. Little bro gets to sit back and watch his big bro whip all nations' asses, man. All of them together. That's Yahweh Shai, man. Nah, not just Esau, all you heathen out there. You heathen nations. As a matter of fact, China's doing a summit today. You got 20 different people coming together. He's trying to, I'm reading some shit about him creating some new world order or some shit. Moab, man. Pride of thine heart, man. Moab is a proud man. You know, so there's a lot of things going on in the news today. Okay. Let me finish this proverb. Proverb chapter 2, in verse 17, which forsaketh the God of her youth, and forgetteth the covenant of her God. For her house inclineth unto death, and her paths unto the dead. Yeah, that's the strange doctrines, man. The strange woman. It's going to lead you to death. It's you committing adultery against the Most High, dealing with this strange woman, man. Okay? You need to trust. He tells you that my sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. And that's why this word got to go out, so you can hear the words of the Lord. Okay? Proverbs chapter 2 and verse 19. None that go unto her return again, neither take they hold of the paths of life. And that you see that a lot. A lot of y'all took hold of Christianity, you can't let it go. A lot of y'all took hold of Catholicism, you can't let it go. Islam, you can't let it go. Trying to get you out of it, but it's some of y'all are you're gonna cleave to it, and it's gonna kill you, man. That's the strange woman. That's how powerful she is. But the Lord is even more powerful than that. But some of y'all are just appointed to that, man. He's only looking for his elect. That's it. The rest of y'all, you're gonna have to stand on what you believe in. Okay? And you're gonna fall. Because it's going to be a faulty GMO foundation that got the wrong ingredients to save you. Okay? Proverbs chapter 2, verse 20. That thou mayest walk in the way of good men and keep the paths of the righteous. That's right. Walk in the way of good men and keep the paths of the righteous. The righteous didn't walk like Esau. They weren't known to steal, kill, and destroy. Okay? Oh. There's a couple of examples where Israel killed. But what I'm saying is they didn't follow Esau, man. They suffered the afflictions. They trusted in the Lord. They had faith. They didn't give up on the faith. The Egyptians were just as mighty as Esau today. You have a good one, man. For the upright shall dwell in the land, and the perfect shall remain in it. That's right, the perfect. All right? Israel, the elect. But the wicked shall be cut off from the earth, and the transgressors shall be rooted out of it. So that's Esau. All right? He going to be rooted out of it. Let me see, you got anything? Proverbs 26 and 24. He that hateth dissembleth with his lips, and layeth up deceit within him. That's right, man. Okay? Yeah, you dissembling with your lips. When he speaketh fair, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. That's right, man. I love that precept, man. There's 7 abominations in his heart, man. That's Esau. Because 7 goes into completion, so he's a complete abomination, man. Can't trust this damn devil. 1 Thessalonians 4 and 8. He therefore that despiseth not man, but God, who have also given us his Holy Spirit. Ooh, that's right, man. He's given us this. This is a gift, man. How you doing today, brothers? You have a blessed day. Bunch of Israelites walking by today. I ain't looking at the sign though. But you know, I try to be as nice as possible. Cause I get Israelites driving by talking mad shit, man. They'll get a finger, they'll talk shit. They'll never stop though. And that's how you know they're just wicked, man. Okay, I didn't put no curses on them. I wanted to, but then I keep being reminded that you don't want to render a man evil for evil, man. Okay, I'm just trying to walk in the Lord. I mean, if he come up, putting his hands up, I'm gonna fight, man. I'm gonna fight. All right. I'm gonna defend myself if I have to. All right. The Lord's not telling you not to defend yourself. How you doing today, brother? I guess he ain't doing all right. Me neither, man. It's all right. All right. But I got this word, man, so I might be doing better than you. But that's what's going on, man. Salakia. 2 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 4, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. That's right, man. They're not carnal. Okay? We can't fight against Esau with the sword, man. That's not how you're gonna get out of your situation. You gotta suffer these things, man. Okay? That doesn't mean somebody gonna just smack you and you know, you gotta defend yourself, man. I had somebody come up, throw shit around. Man, as soon as you touch me, that's a different story though. You know? Because I'll take the L, man. I have no problem taking the L. We've been taking L's for a very long time now, man. Get used to taking the L and the Lord gonna give you the W. But mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds. That's right, man. We're mighty through the Most High from pulling down the strongholds. This is much better than beating up Esau, man. Getting to know the truth. This is what spiritually you cutting his ass up. And it's going to manifest physically with the Lord when he returns. Pulling down his strongholds. Beautiful precept. As a matter of fact, let me go over there. I think there's a little bit more over there I want to get. 2 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 5. Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of the Most High. That's right, man. Everything that exalted itself against the knowledge of the Most High. Okay? All of these lies this devil set up, man, we casting those imaginations down. He gonna rule forever. He gonna be successful. He gonna do this, that, and the third. He ain't gonna do nothing but go into slavery, man. Well, he gonna bring forth his wrath, of course. He gonna put a lot of y'all to death. Let me not undermine that. That's going to happen. 2/3 of y'all gonna be cut off and die. You ain't gonna make it through the afflictions that's coming. That's not just the thermonuclear missiles. All these afflictions is part of that fire. Okay, you're not gonna make it. You're not gonna make it, man. Because you're not standing on, you're embarrassed, you're offended for some reason in the Lord, man. You're offended of Yahweh Shai. I don't know what it is. Is it his skin? You can get over his skin, right? Is it because he loves Israel? I mean, his father sent him, so if you hate Yahweh Shai, you hate the Lord. You hate the Most High. What did Yahweh Shai do? Didn't deal with any woman. He didn't have kids. What did he do? He was poor. He decided he took of no reputation. What did he do to you? Nothing. And he gonna be the same person to come back and destroy. He died for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and you hate him. Pathetic. You deserve to die, man. Okay? And bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Hamashiach. That's right. Every thought needs to go into the obedience of Hamashiach because it's a damn devil. It's a demon. If you thinking a lie, you got to bring those thoughts into captivity to the obedience. If you think you can do something that's not according to the Bible, you got to bring that into captivity. Okay? That's you fighting these damn demons, man. All right? And they come in multiple forms, man. It's not just physical, talking shit, people, blah, blah, blah. It's yourself, man. Okay, you gotta put, it's a spiritual battle, man. 2 Corinthians 10 and 6, in having in a readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled. That's right. When your obedience is fulfilled, man. And that's another form of you being obedient to the Lord, okay? To the best of your ability. Do ye look on things after the outward appearance? If any man trust to himself that he is a Mashiach's, let him of himself think this again, that he is a Mashiach's, even so are we a Mashiach's. For though I should boast somewhat more of our authority, which the Lord had given us for edification, and not for your destruction, I should not be ashamed, that I may not seem as if I would terrify you by letters. That's pretty much it. Okay? It's all for the edification, man. Okay? It's all for the edification. Let me grab this in Philippians chapter 2, and verse 5. Philippians 2 and 5, let this mind be in you, which was also in Hamashiach Yahushai, who being in the form of God, thought it not robbery to be equal with the Most High, but made himself of no reputation. That's right. And took upon him the form of a servant. That's what we want to do. And was made in the likeness of men. And being found in fashion as a man, he humbled himself and became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross. That's right, man. Being obedient unto death, being a servant. Why don't you take on the same mindset of the Lord, man? Okay, serving the Lord, coming out here prophesying. Even if nobody's watching, who cares, man? That's what the Lord told you to do. And a lot of people, they don't want to do that, man. It's not in their spirit to do that. Okay? And the Lord sees it. The Lord knows it. Okay? But that's only ultimately going to affect you. That ain't going to... What you eat don't make me shit, man. So that's something Jay-Z said. But it's so true. Okay? You got to watch what you eat. You got to make sure you trusting in the Lord. You trusting in man, you're gonna fail, man. You're gonna fail the fiery trial. Being a man pleaser. The Lord's not like that. Come on. Get out of the guy's way, man. Damn. Oh my God. Just go straight, man. Get out of his way. Can't even let the damn fire department get people are so damn stupid. All you gotta do is keep driving, man. I'm sorry, I be on the road too much, man. I be on the road too much. A couple more minutes. Let's see what else was in the news. I saw something about Giuliani. He got into a car crash or some shit. What the hell's going on? Judgment. You know? So we got to be careful of these things, man. Okay? News. Oh, that's what I want. I couldn't get it. Afghanistan earthquake kills 800, injures 2,800. Taliban asks world for help. Wow, the Taliban is asking. So let's see how quick they're quick to help them, man. Let's see how they're going to help the Taliban out. This great earthquake. The federal appeals court ruled against Duck's tariffs. What could happen next? I want to know about these Guatemalan babies that he's supposedly supposed to deport. Guatemalan babies, man, where are they? He got a whole damn plane of Guatemalan babies he's trying to send back to Guatemala, you know? But some judge kept them, he wrote something to keep them here because shipping them over there, you're subjecting them to who knows what. This is all by design, man. You got a bunch of Guatemalan babies, man. And that's why the Lord's going to destroy this red devil, man. Guatemalan babies on plane. 6 hours ago, news. Yeah, let me read about that. Yeah, judge halts U.S. effort to deport Guatemalan children as planes sit on tarmac. With children already loaded onto planes, a federal judge on Sunday temporarily blocked the Ducks administration from deporting dozens of Guatemalan minors and demanded assurances that they would remain in shelters until a more permanent ruling. See, this devil, man. Where's the damn Epstein's list, man? Of course, look at how he handles children, man. Now, just ship them to over there, man. Get the hell out of here. Damn dummy, man. And Esau probably loves this shit. Esau with a bunch of damn sodomites are gonna, hey, can we adopt them? We'll adopt them. Let them stay here so we can adopt them. They don't have no families. Let's take care of them. So you can fuck them up. You know? And that's this devil, man. That's the mindset of this devil. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what happens with these kids, man. Give them to a bunch of damn sodomites. That's why this place needs to be destroyed, man. The order brought to a close, for now, another last-minute flurry of court action in the administration's mass deportation drive. Lawyers for the children said that they would face peril if they were sent to Guatemala, and that doing so would deny them due process. They also argued that the government had ignored special protections for minors who crossed the border alone. They ignored special protections for minors, man. Of course they would ignore that. This is Esau we're talking about. The red Hebrew Edomite. How you doing today? You know? This is Esau, man. Shit pisses me off. In the early morning hours on Sunday, Judge Spark L. Soknanen of the U.S. District Court for the District of Columbia issued a temporary restraining order forbidding the administration from deporting the children after the National Immigration Law Center filed an emergency request. Judge Soknanen's order was intended to be in place until an emergency hearing could be held in the afternoon, but there was initial confusion among lawyers whether the order applied to a limited number of children. See, this devil don't know what the hell he's doing, man. He don't know what the hell he's doing. But where's the moral compass in this all that says, hey, where's the law at, man? And you're going to pay because those children, wherever, you know, whatever the Lord's going to do with them, they're Israelites, man. Okay? They're Israel, man. But look what this, that's another thing you need to keep your eyes on out there is your kids, man. This is another reason why we need to serve the Lord with all fear and trembling, man. Because he can make your life a living hell, man. Be like Zedekiah, man. He'll kill your kids in front of you, man. And then pluck your eyeballs out. Okay? Yeah, imagine Jacob's trouble. That's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Malak. Can't never forget about Jacob's trouble, man. How you doing today? How you doing? You know? Yeah, you can never forget about Jacob's trouble. It's going to be a lot worse, man. It's going to be a lot worse, man. But I'm going to end it right there. Lord's will, this was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak, Wadash. Shalom, Abad Babal, Kwam Yasharala, and the water for the precepts, Malak, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatah, and may the Lord bless you too. Shalom.